welcome back to my channel. For those who've not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to get more of my content. So here in my channel we talk about things that are in the society, things that people are scared to talk about, and here we want to create a forum where we can speak about these things. And today we are speaking about mental health. Mental health awareness is one thing that I really want to talk about because I work in a mental health unit, and every day the kind of things that I see, the kind of cases that I see, the kind of neglect, or rather my patients are so neglected, and I feel that maybe our society really has a problem with mental health awareness. And with this situation, or rather with the COVID-19 that we have, I feel like we really are going to deal with a lot of mental health issues post the COVID-19, and so we really need to create awareness about it. So the other day I was talking with a colleague of mine at work, and we are having a discussion about COVID, the kind of things that COVID has caused us in our society. People have lost jobs, people have lost their loved ones, people are confused outside here, people don't even know the situation that is happening. So with this is really a mental health problem, and we really need to create a forum where we can speak about mental health issues. Mental health includes our emotional, our psychological, and our social well-being. This includes how we feel about situations, how we act in scenarios, and how we let our emotions how we feel our emotions when something happens to us. So mental health is a really big thing, and just the same way that we talk about physical health, we talk about physical illnesses, this is the same way that we should be talking about mental health, because this is really something that is affecting us. This is something that people are scared to talk about, and you feel that people are dying inside, and people are going through so many issues. And even in our previous topics, we've been speaking about teenage pregnancies, and these are also things that are related to mental health in the long run, because I also talked about mental health issues that might affect our young girls when they get into early teenage pregnancy. So mental health revolves around everything, and yeah, so we really need to talk about mental health. So when we say mental health is how we act, how we behave, and at times I sit down at the end of the day after I deal with my patients, and or rather when I deal with people, and then I sit down and I ask myself, whatever that I was acting or how I was acting, am I really okay? And I think this is why we need to know about mental health, so that whenever you feel you have a problem, you feel that you're okay to talk about it, you can seek help. Because it's not like, in the traditional, or rather in the old days, people could never seek help when it comes to mental health. Or rather, we have so many myths and misconceptions when it comes to mental health. So yeah, so to me, when I was a young girl, I used to think that the only people that go to mental health facilities, or rather mental health hospitals, are those people who maybe pick papers from the dustbin, eat from the dustbin, and those kind of things that we've grown up knowing about mental health. But no, that is not all about mental health. Mental health has a lot, and all of us need to take care of our mental health. We really need to know about mental health, and the moment that we know about mental health, we'll stop having the stigma that we have about mental health. And mental health is real, people. Like, we really need to know these things, and we really need to stop the stigma with mental health, because people who have mental health issues are people who are in the society. It could be me, it could be you, it could be someone who is closer. So the more we have stigma about mental health, people will not easily open up about mental health. So when we have a satisfactory emotional and behavioral adjustment, that's when we'll know that we have good mental health. And mental health is not only about when we are adults, or rather we should not only be taking care of mental health when we are adults. Mental health issues start from childhood to teenage and until adulthood. So even with our children, that is when we start taking care of the mental health. So we have different types of mental disorders. We have mood disorders, we have anxiety disorders, we have personality disorders, we have psychotic disorders such as schizophrenia, we have eating disorders, we have trauma, we have substance abuse. We have so many issues when it comes to mental health. And so mental health awareness means bringing down the walls of stigma and talking about the truths about mental health, speaking about our stories. And yeah, I'm opening up a forum on my comment section. You can DM me on my Instagram, on my Facebook, and tell me, what do you feel about mental health? What do you think is really going down in the society about mental health, especially this time of COVID-19 pandemic? And yeah, let's talk about this. I'm going to have a video on the feedback about the issues that people are going through and what we feel we can really be talking about, especially at this time of COVID-19 pandemic. So yeah, in my next mini videos, I'll be speaking about causes of mental health illness. I'll be speaking about the myths and misconceptions on mental health. I'll be speaking about the types, and yeah, a lot about mental health. So guys, nobody should be scared to talk about mental health. we all are different. We all have issues that are happening to us. Nobody should say that they don't have things that are happening to them. Nobody is 100%. So let us open up this forum, let us talk about these things, and I'm really going to be so excited to talk about these things with you. So please like, share, and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.